Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Grand Ages Rome with me, Grey Hunter, where we haven't yet spent our talent point. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it into one of the city talents, because the Magister Equitum... Equitum? I don't know. That one. It's actually kind of good, because outposts acting as builder camps is nice. I'm assuming that means that they permanently stay as builder camps? I hope so, because that actually sounds kind of cool. So, we need one more talent to unlock that, so let's go with... You know what? Free platforms actually doesn't sound too bad, because it gets you bonuses for building schools on them, I think, and the same with patrician villas, if I recall correctly. So let's go with that, and we're going to be doing the mission Caesar's Veterans, so, Caesar, tell us what you want us to do.
Salve, in recognition of your services and friendship these past years, I have granted you the title of Praetor.
Sweet.
Now I have a favor to ask of you. My soldiers are tired from decades of war and occupation. I have promised them lands for their service, and I am a man that keeps his promises. I will grant my veterans lands near the Rhine. Go with them and make sure that the new colony is prosperous and peaceful. Developing the trade routes in these new territories will further strengthen Roman dominance in the province.
Sounds good to me. So our objective is to build 20 equite houses, export at least 50 wine, achieve 60% average entertainment, food, and religious satisfaction. Get farms in Memphis for having many wine farms upgraded fully, have 3,000 denarii through trade, get extra score points. Actually, that one will be super easy. That one will probably be easy too. But let's get started. So we're back at the Rhine again. I'm pretty sure this is the map where we fought our way across the bridge and the barbarians had those crazy camps preventing our archers from following on. That was not fun. Yeah, it looks the same. Yeah. Okay, so are these guys friendly or enemy? Those guys are bad fellas. Okay, so they're the Germans, I assume. And there's only the one bridge this time. But that's okay, because we've got allied villages here, I think. Neutrals. Okay, I can live with neutrality. Neutrality is something that is a-okay in my books. So, let's get started with building some roads first. Because I like my roads. Let's see. We can build... Well, we need an aqueduct first to supply water, so let's get going with that one. Water is a good thing. So we probably won't need a huge city for this one. There we go. That should be sufficient for our needs. And we'll build a school. Not a school, insula, but we'll need a school as well. Once we get up to the actual researching thing, so let's go with these first. We need you as well, and we will require a brickworks, at least one, but also some logging. So let's first get a slave camp. So I would love to put some slaves to work over there. We'll get a stone quarry. One of you guys can work for that, and the other one can work at the gold mine once we have enough wood. Because a gold mine is actually something that I would really like. Should be within range. Yeah, just. Should count. And then we can get a gold mine. Hooray. And you guys should be working this, no? Work it with plebs. Plebs earn more money for it, which is a good thing, obviously. We'll need another one of you. And we'll need a forum. Which means we'll need bricks. So let's get some brickworks up. Far from the water? Not anymore. 1, 2. We'll get 3. 3. Can you reach the stone? No. No, you cannot. But that's alright. So we've got plenty of bricks. I think I will get... Oh, no, I can't. I was going to get one more, but I cannot. So we want a patrician villa as well. But first we need a forum. So let's build our forum. stick. Alright, we'll build it there. That's a nice spot. And then we can fit another insula over here. And that can run a watermill, I should think. Perfect. So everyone's employed except you. We will give you the job of collecting wine. Because we require it. You should be within range. And then we will need some equites to run all the good things. So we want a bakery first. And a butcher shop. And we'll build the tavern and inn behind it if we can fit them in. Fit the inn in. Teehee. Alright, so there we go. Perfect. What do you mean no? Start work. Building stopped working. Really? Balls. You're working at the bakery, you're working in the gold mine, you're working in the grape farm. You're working at the watermill. Ah, okay. Yeah, we can figure that out in a second. We'll just put one equite house down, two for now. And then we'll get them to run this, and then we'll get 2 more. Come on, equites. There we go. And change that to equites. Good, good. You're running the grape farm, butcher shop. Really? No, butcher shop needs to have equites. There we go. Okay. And then you two can run the other ones. Perfect. I think that could have probably been tucked in a little bit better, but oh well. Life goes on. So we can fit in a temple over here, but we can also fit one over there. So let's put it here. And we'll build another insula over this way. So it's got all the effects that we need. And then we'll build another equite house back here. Research the Temple of Mars. Temple of Mars. And we will require a school as well. So let's see, can we put school here? We can, and it will cover most of the things that we need it to cover. Excellent. And then this insula can sit here. Awesome. And then we should be able to get the Temple of Mars fairly fast. After all that is done, so we'll build another road. Just here. We will obviously need to set up another community, but that's okay. We'll get to that. So, the concept behind this mission is Caesar providing for his veterans. Which, in Roman history, started with Scipio Africanus, I believe, after the Second Punic War, because he was doing the whole go over to Carthage, kick the crap out of Carthage, etc. etc. Do we have this now? No? Really? We should have had it. There we go. Okay. But the thing was that after Scipio Africanus came back, there was a slight problem because his soldiers had been gone for about a decade at that point. And so there was no one to till the fields and all that sort of other fun stuff. You know, the important things, tilling the fields, etc. And so his men had essentially lost their livelihoods, and he appealed to the Senate to give them land from the public land. I can't remember what the Latin name for it is, but they did that. And Cato the Elder, because there was another Cato in the 1st century, but he's not the one we're talking about. Cato the Elder wasn't a fan of Scipio Africanus, and the reason he wasn't a fan of Scipio was because he thought to himself, but if Scipio provides for his men in that way, then surely their loyalty will be more to to the general than to the Senate. That's a scary idea for someone like Cato. And of course, this wasn't well received. I don't know that it was really Scipio's idea though, because he seemed very content with the way the Republic worked. He just sort of wanted to be loved, I think, is more what his deal was. I just built an extra one that I didn't need, didn't I? Oh well, somebody can run a logging camp, I guess. Yeah, one of you can run the logging camp, you can run that, you can run the logging camp. Perfect. So we'll need to set up other communities, I should think, because we've got some of the Equite houses, but we need to export wine, all that fun stuff. So we need a bit more religious satisfaction as well. We could probably get a patrician villa to handle that. So we'll get a patrician villa there, and then that will free up an Equite to run a prefecture once we've got the technology. Anyway, Scipio Africanus was a general who was gone for a long time, and people saw that as somewhat of a threat, because after the time spent away, who's to say that the army won't be more loyal to the general who they see as providing for them than the Senate who they sort of see as, holding their general back. You never know, it might work like that. And in fact it did, obviously, because Caesar did the exact same thing when he declared war on the Senate. This seems to be building slowly. Did we get like a message? No. Caesar gave us some money though, which is always nice. He's a bro. Let's see. If we build a prefecture there, that'll be alright. Yeah. And then we can just move some people around, do the Equite shuffle. It'll probably be built before this bloody thing finishes anyway. So we do have to export some wine, so let's get ourselves a Praetorian squad and send them over this way. We'll need at least one place to send the wine, so we'll need to capture some outposts. Is there anything else good around here? Wine fields or something? Wine fields. Just fields will do. Maybe. We can put some farms over here. How much wine are we currently getting? Well, we want 4 of these upgraded to level... Or is it 5 upgraded to level 4? It might have been 5. Yeah, 5 upgraded to level 4. That's not too hard. At least it shouldn't be. So we've got a nice little community here. You guys can be run by the patricians. You'll have a job in a minute. Done. Everybody's happy? Everybody's happy? Everybody's happy. Need some cleanliness though. Can we put you over here somewhere? We can. Cleanliness is assured. Give me more cleanliness. We are OCD over here in Rome. So we need a bit more entertainment. We should be able to secure that with a handy little odium. God damn it, game, be nice. It seems like it's lagging out a little bit. Guess we could put 2 down. Go with 1 here to cover that, and then another one over here to cover these guys. Yeah, why not? So we'll need Equites to do that one. Can we fit 1 in here? Oh, perfect. 2 Equites. Excellent. And we've got some Praetorians heading off to secure us a lovely little trading post. Well, a milestone for the trading post at any rate. And our school should be researching to get us some more stuff. So we need more technology, obviously, because we are required to get lots of upgraded wine farms. So we've got 3 of the 5 that we need. So if we build an outpost over here, so we'll capture that milestone, we'll capture this one, and then we'll make a little trading community over here, I think. Yeah, so if we build some farms over here, and trading posts, etc., using this water as a sort of jump-off point, we can build... We could even put a slavery run economy down here. Yeah, we could put slaves down here, that would be good. Cool. Okay, so we need a lot more Equite houses, but we also require a lot more of the wine trading ability as well. So you guys head over here and build me an outpost. Actually, an outpost here would be okay, because then we could put the farm behind it and build our little sort of road area over here. So So you started off building that. I need you to put another outpost down over here. About here. So that way we can build the slave market out this way, slave market out that way. All will be well. Do we have any more milestones nearby us? Yes, go capture that one, please. Cool. So, yeah, as I was saying, before I distracted myself and interrupted myself and all that other stuff that I usually do, the idea was that the state would provide for the soldiers. But that wasn't the common idea until Gaius Marius came along and was like, you know, we don't really have that many soldiers left due to this whole big war that we're having, you know, that one that everyone's dying in, and how we don't have anyone who's actually got enough equipment left over, you know, to serve in the army. You know, that war, does that ring a bell, Senate? And they were sort of like, well, yeah, I guess. And so the Senate basically they allowed him to remove the property limits. Though I don't really know that they had all that much choice in it. He was the consul, he was a victorious war leader, and people were pretty much like, this Marius dude knows what he's doing. He's on the ball. And so the property limits were removed, and anyone could join the army. But why would you want to join the army if all you really did was head off and fight? Well, the idea was that after everyone had served their term, providing they served satisfactorily, they would end up with a plot of land in a conquest area. Well, anywhere, really. I don't think it was limited to conquest areas. Yeah, food quality, I know. You'll get more food soon. We need one of you. And another one of you. Did we actually have the wheat? I don't think so. So we'll have to get another wheat farm as well. Go. God damn it, game. Stop it. So the idea became that troops would be given land, usually in freshly conquered areas, and they would colonize it. And by colonizing it, they'd put a little bit of Roman influence into the place itself, because they're Romans. And they also got... What's that? Show me. Oh dear. Germans. And they also got Roman citizenship. But this was, of course, at the cost of having to be on call, essentially. So if your province got attacked, you sort of had to be there and go, sure, I'll take up arms again in the name of my country. Caesar's veterans were sort of unique, a little bit, in that he held them for a lot longer in their terms of service than he really was authorized to do. That's why they rebelled at after Dyrrhachium. Unless it was after Pharsalus and I'm remembering history wrong. It's entirely possible that I am. And his famous 10th, sort of went, dude, seriously, we would like our money and we would like to be paid. And he was all, well, citizens. And they were kind of put off by that, because he wasn't referring to them as soldiers. He had a habit of referring to them as his comrades, or his brothers in arms, his soldiers. And they were a little bit off-put by the fact he was calling them citizens. You know, he was saying, well, if you don't want to fight here, that's fine. That's fine, you are no longer my brothers in arms. How about that? They were not best pleased. But after he victoriously won the war, he did end up giving his people a place to settle, which was, a good thing for him to do. Start work. So everybody's employed, and this is basically what the mission is. So yeah, I waffled on a little bit there, but you got the idea eventually. Eventually. It makes sense, sort of. I'm probably explaining some points a little bit wrong. I'm sure somebody will be able to correct me if I'm totally getting it wrong. But I'm fairly certain that I was mostly right in my summary of how the shits went down. Can we build you there? That would be swell if we could build you there. Oh. Alright, well, there will do. And we will need another temple. So let's get 2 patrician villas to run 2 different temples. You guys can run a Saturn temple instead.